Hey there, everybody. Welcome into my Watch Me Wednesday at 1:30 here, Canton Village Quilt Works. It's Jackie in again to bring you today a little mini tutorial and a giveaway. That's right. But first I have a little bit of housekeeping to do. I know last time some of you had struggled to see the video. I'm not sure what happened. About half of you were able to view, half of you were not. So if you can't view for whatever reason, don't worry, it will be posted again later. But today is going to be a fun day. I do have a bunch of stuff to show you. I'm going to try something a little new today. I put my phone on a tripod because I only have two hands and I need to show you something cool today. So I hope for those of you who are coming in that you're able to see everything fine and hear me okay. Because the giveaway we're gonna do a couple giveaways, and it is gonna be done live today. I'm not gonna wait until afterwards, so you gotta stick with me till the end. Oops, and somebody just joined me who we're gonna be giving away something of theirs, which is very cool. So if you wanna stick in for the giveaway, you gotta stick till the end because it's gonna be done live. Also, some other housekeeping to take care of, just for those of you who maybe this is the first episode you're tuning into. We are on Mountain Standard Time. I am in Arizona. Arizona is one of those quirky places that does not fall ahead or spring ahead or fall behind. So in the spring and summer, we are 3 hours difference from the East Coast. And in the fall, we are 2 hours difference because we don't change. While everybody else changes, we don't. So we are Mountain Standard Time. It's good to see a lot of familiar faces coming in to say hi. So stick around because we're going to be giving 3 things away today, and it's going to be done live. So stick with me. But we're going to do a little, yes, we're hot. Judy Duncan just said, we are as hot as they are. It's 111 in Bakersfield, California. Yes, if you're wondering what it's like in Arizona today, it is warm. It's they're saying it's supposed to go up to 118 degrees. And yes, I was out today. Yes, it is dry. We've got about 5% humidity, so it's not soupy, wet mess. But it is on the warm side for some of you who can't take the heat. But we just stay inside and do some air conditioning, or we go from car to building. It's really not too bad, but we got plentiful sunshine. So anyway, let's get started. I want to go over something with you that was wildly popular with me back at the end of last year. I was making a project for my son and his girlfriend for a Christmas present, and it was popular. I blogged about it, I put it on Facebook, and I wanted to kind of go over a little something. And this is going to kind of tie in to what we're giving away. So let me show you a little bit of what I was working on. I'm going to show you where you can get the pattern to, how to make it, all that. And then I'm going to do our first giveaway. So stick with me, okay? So I'm going to put this down on the tripod and we're going to see if it works. Hopefully you all can see me. Okay, so here we go. So what I was working on in last year was this stack of blocks. This is the quilt that my son and his girlfriend will get. It was their Christmas present, and it's not quite done yet. So Brian and Chelsea, if you're watching, I am getting to it, and you will get it before this Christmas. I promise. But this is the stack of blocks as they were on my design wall. And I'm gonna put, at the end of my video today, I am gonna put a post for all of you, or links I should say, to my blog post about this block and about this quilt, so you can see what I'm doing. So this is what the block consists of. It's 18 pieces. They're 2" by 3.5" rectangles. And I know you ladies and gentlemen have lots and lots of scraps available. And this is kind of what I did. I pre-cut black and white scraps to 2" by 3.5" pieces. I cut lots of bright and bold, colorful prints to the same size. And here are the black prints. Put them in here. And so they're handy for me when I'm ready to make a block. Now, I've already made a ton of blocks, okay? So I need to make just a few more before I can finish the quilt. Some of you are probably wondering, I'm gonna turn the camera a little this way, where I got the pattern from. So this is the book. It is a Martingale book. It's called The Big Book of Scrappy Quilts. It's not my pattern. This is the pattern here. It's called Scrappy Rectangles by Joe Parrott. And it's basically this huge quilt. This in the book, it finishes at 81.5 by 91.5. Now I'm making a king size spread for my son and his girlfriend, and it's going to be about approximately 122 by 122. But we're going to do a little something different. I'm putting sashing in between each block and then a border because that's what they wanted. But if you get the book, it will tell you exactly how to make it. I'm going to post a link to my blog post too. Plus, this book is huge and it has some beautiful scrappy quilts in it. If you are a scrap lover, there's probably a ton of different quilts in here that you might want to make. But this is the quilt that I currently am making from here. So I want to show you a little bit of my process for it. So what I do is I start with the two middle rectangles, and then I join them together, right sides together, and then I sew down the side with an accurate 1/4" seam. But I chain piece, and this is where my little first giveaway is going to come into play. So I've got this cute little gadget here from my friends Jamie and Jill. Hi Jamie, hi Jill, if you've tuned in. This is their company, Sunflower-Quilts, and this is called the Original Thread Cutter. And it comes in orange and it comes in blue. And when I saw them demo this for me, actually at Quilt Market, and then I ran into them again at Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival, which I was there last week. So we got to talking a lot about this, and I love this little gadget, especially if you're a chain piecer. So in here, there's a little sharp blade, but you can't get your finger in there, so you won't get cut. It has a nice rounded edge, so you can't cut fabric. And if you look real closely at this, it's got these little grippy feet on it, okay? So when you put it down on a surface, it won't budge. So here comes the magic, yay! So here's my chain of middles from my Scrappy quilt. And if I just want to cut my chain, I'm going to go over here and clip, 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 right? Do you see how it's not cutting the fabric? Who here would love to have one of these? Raise your hands, say, I want one of these thread cutters. I want one of these thread cutters because it's the coolest thing around. If you want one, put a comment in because I'm going to give one away right now. So who wants one? So this is the coolest little thing. And like I said, it comes in, somebody's got their hands up. I can see them going up. They come in orange and blue, and they are fantastic if you're a chain piecer. So if you're just joining me, take a look. This has got this nice smooth side, and it's got the little cutter in there and the little grippy feet. And all you do is go like this, and it doesn't cut your fabric, and it doesn't cut your your fingers, it just cuts that thread in between. So you have this long chain. Oh, lots of people raising their hand. Lots of people raising their hand. I think, guess what? I think this blue one's going to go to Cecilia. Cecilia, you've got the first one, and we've got 2 more giveaways coming up. So Cecilia, you've got this blue one, okay? So just, I want you, when the video is over, when I'm done taping, I want you to message me. And Sunflower Quilts is chiming in. Great for anyone with young sewing helpers. It's true, because you can't get cut. So Cecilia, message me with your information and we'll get this sent out to you. So that was the first little demo, but we've got more giveaways coming up here. So stick with me because we're going to do them live today, okay? So I just showed you how to use the thread cutter, but I want to talk a little bit about this block again. You noticed how I'm using the black and white and the bright colors, which is a signature thing for me because I love doing it. So you all are familiar with my book, right? Splash of Color, a Rainbow of Brilliant Black and White Quilts. Well, that's where you kind of get my black and white blocks are going on here because I have so many black and white scraps and bright scraps. So for those of you who are not familiar with my book, what I did was I took a lot of black and white fabrics and designed a ton of great quilts around black and white fabrics, right? And I know a lot of people you have. Thank you for that. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Jamie. So there's lots of great quilts in here. Yes, you can get this on my website, and I am going to show you the link to this, just like you can get this also on my website. I will share the links with you when I'm done, okay? But one of the things you may not know if you don't have the book, or even if you do have the book, I curated my own special thread box with Aurifil, okay? So to go with black and white quilts. So if you choose to do a scrappy block like this one, right? You kind of need these bright Aurifil threads, right? They've got what I did in the box. If you can see, I've got a cool black and white variegated, a white neutral. Then I've got all these beautiful bright colors. Perfect for a quilt like this, or perfect for any quilt from my book as well, right? So this is also available on my website. Who loves Aurifil thread? Who loves Aurifil thread? Come on, tell me. Do you use it? I use it all the time. I use it for piecing, for quilting, for everything. Thank you. Aren't they beautiful? My most favorite color is this pinky magenta. But who loves this? Who would like to win this box? Yep, I'm giving it away. But there's my picture on it. We're going to get rid of my picture because maybe you don't want my picture. But anyway, who would love to win this? Anybody out there, put your hands up. I want to see who would like to win this. We've got some takers out there. We've got some takers. Everybody loves it. And I think we have a winner. Maureen Caps, you've won this box of threads. So Maureen, what I need you to do is I need you to private message me when the video is over, and I will get you this yummy box of Aurifil thread out to you as soon as I'm done video casting. So, aren't those cool? I want to show you a few more things too. I have to give a shout out to my friend Tammy Silvers of Tamarini's. I don't know how many of you know her. I'm going to come back up to me for a second. So here I am, just not my voice, and so you don't have to look at my hands all the time. Anyway, so I have to give a shout out to my friend Tammy Silvers. And Aileen did make my hip to be square. Thank you, Aileen. A lot of you ladies have my book. Anyway, you are welcome, Maureen. Just PM me your address and I will get that box out to you when the video is over. So, Tammy Silvers from Tamarini's She's also a fellow designer of mine from Island Batik. As many of you know, I'm designing for Island Batik now. She has this cool blog hop coming up that I think some of you are going to be interested in, because you get to make some blocks and they're going to be doing giveaways on that too. So I want to tell you a little bit about it here. And again, when I repost the video, I am going to put links to her blog, links to the Facebook page, so you have all those links in one place after I post the video. So here we go. I'm going to show you what I've got for you. So they're doing a sugar skull. How many of you like sugar skulls, right? I'm going to clean this up a little bit just so I can get this in here, okay? How many of you like sugar skulls? So I happen to like them because they're bright, beautiful, and this happens to be one of my most favorite fabrics. So they are doing, and I'm not going to pronounce it right, so don't shoot the messenger. They're doing a Fiesta de Azucar, which is a party of the sugar skulls, I believe. Anyway, they have, I believe I think it's about a dozen different designers that have designed blocks with Island Batik fabrics and Aurifil thread, and the blog hop begins on July 1st. And I'm going to give you this link to her blog so that you can see where to go. They have a Facebook page and everything that you can join in on and get the blocks to make them. You can make a full quilt, you can make a table runner, you can make little wall hangings, whatever you want to do. But I wanted to share with you some of my sugar skulls, and this is another one. This is another fabric that I had picked up that is very reminiscent of that Fiesta. So these are some of my favorite things, and I hope that you join them for that. So I want to give a big shout out to them, and this is what they're doing, okay? So you're going to be able to get designer blocks to make sugar skull type quilts, and by the way, they're giving away prizes too. They are giving away Aurifil thread and Island Batik fabric, so you're going to want to check this out. I will give you the links when I'm all done. So I want to go back to one more thing here. I want to go back because guess what? We still have another thread cutter to give away. And yes, you can still get these. You can get them on my website. I'm going to give you those links. And I want to thank Sunflower-Quilts, by the way, for donating to the two giveaways. They are fantastic. If you've ever met Jamie and Jill, they are so fun. Mother-daughter, they've got great stuff. They've got 3 books out. This is their new little invention. So I want to show you again how this works, because I've got some more pieces to cut. Okay, so here's the little cutter, and it's got those little rubber grippies, right? So they're nice and gripping on the mat there, and it's got this nice rounded edge, so it's not going to cut your fabric, and there's a little blade right in there that you can't get your finger in, so it's great for those little kids who help you out too. So you got your chain piecing going on, right? And then you're just going to take it and you're going to go snip, 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 snip. How great is that? How great is that? So, oh, and Maureen says that she has one of these. Fantastic. And she loves it too. So I want you guys to raise your hands again. Who wants the second one? Who wants the second thread cutter? We're going to give it away. Oh yeah, and so they're reminding me, Sunflower Quilts is reminding me, make sure you go follow their Facebook page too. They have a great page and they're always posting great stuff. So definitely follow their Facebook page, Sunflower Quilts, okay? So let's see. Oh, I see some hands. I see some hands. You guys are great. Thank you. Oh, and Nedra just said would be a great airplane tool too to cut your threads if you're doing hand sewing. Fantastic idea, Nedra. So let's see. Who is our winner now? Judy Stone. She is our winner. So Judy, I want you to message me with your address and your email so that we can get the thread cutter out to you. So Judy, definitely do that. We will get it out to you, and I will have a link so you can purchase these online too. So I want to go over a few more things before I say goodbye. Today. So remember, my Scrappy quilt came from this book. It's a pattern by Joe Parent, and my son, I'm sure, is going to ask, where is his quilt? It's still in the pile, but let me turn to that page again. Whoops. I forgot to put the bookmarker in. Sorry, ladies. Here we go. You get to see some of these cool quilts as I flip through, though. If I can find it. There it is. There it is. Scrappy Rectangles. This is the quilt that I'm working on for my son and his girlfriend. Here it is in block form. So here's some of the blocks done. Okay. So that's the one thing we went over today. We went over the Sunflower-Quilts thread cutter. We went over my book, and we gave away a thread box to Maureen. And we went over the Sugar Skull blog hop. We went over a lot of stuff today. So today was kind of a fun Watch Me Wednesday. But I have some news for you. The next 2 weeks, there's not going to be any Watch Me Wednesdays. So I am going to be off the grid. So I won't be able to do any Watch Me Wednesdays, but I will be back. I will be back the week of July 10th. So make sure you tune in that week, and I will put reminders out there for you. And I'm so glad you all tuned in. And congratulations to the 3 winners we had today. Next time, I'm going to have some cool stuff to tell you about. I don't want to give it away now, but cool stuff to tell you about because I'm going off the grid. Thank you, Sarah. I will enjoy my vacation. Happy 4th to you. So ladies and gentlemen, next time, join me. Watch Me Wednesday. You never know what I'm going to be up to. Join me the week of July 10th, that Wednesday. Don't know what the date is off the top of my head, but it's that week. So join me then and see what I've got to talk about. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a great week and a great 4th of July coming up. Take care, everyone.